Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. I am live and ready to rock and roll. I hope you will join and engage with me. I hope you will join and engage with me. Please join and engage with me. All right. So I shall be seeing a friend today for lunch, which is going to be nice. I'm seeing another friend tomorrow. Hey, Jack. Jack says, good morning, Andrew. Good morning. Good morning, Jack. We got Rusty. Hey, Rusty. Rusty says, boo, boo, boo. Why are you booing, Rusty? Why are you booing? Bang, 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 bang. And Meva says, boo earns. They're saying boo earns. That's a Simpsons reference. Should I explain the Simpsons reference, or is it generally understood? The joke is everybody was booing Mr. Burns, and he's out of touch. He's like, oh, why are they booing me? And, somebody says, they're saying boo earns. They're saying boo earns. They're not booing you. I mean, basically, he's just a character that's hated. He's a millionaire or a billionaire, and everybody was booing him. But, his assistant Smithers says to him, they're saying boo earns. Rusty says, that Saturday morning would be a perfect time for me to do a WrestleMania. So, am I unpopular? Do people dislike me? Are people saying boo earns, or are people booing me? When people see me, do they generally dislike me, or am I a likable kind of guy? And I turn to Rusty for the honest answer here. Rusty, do I come across likable, or do I come across unlikable? I turn to Rusty for the answer. Do I come across likable or unlikable? I personally want to come across likable. Rusty says, I'm likable. I just think I should put some variety in my content. I suppose you're right, Rusty. I suppose you're right. Yeah, I mean, I don't want people to perceive me negatively. I don't want people to dislike me. Because that's bad. So how are you guys doing? What do you got planned for the weekend? La la, life is a game of chess. I only got one pair of jorts. I used to have a lot of pairs, but I think, I don't know if they got thrown out or misplaced or what the story is. I asked my mother, Mom, what happened to my jorts? And she's like, I don't know. They might be in the attic somewhere. But I got one pair here. I got one pair of jorts here. But I don't know what happened. I used to have lots more pairs. But it's becoming the winter. Well, not the winter, the fall. Well, I'm skipping ahead seasons. It's becoming the fall, Yeah, we got some jorts, man. rock and roll, man. Anybody want me to set up the DSLR and do some performances? I'm kind of at a loss for what to do on this stream. Anybody want me to go on OnlyFans? I could go over there. I don't know. Nobody wants to see spicy content of a 38-year-old schizo. Rusty's like, no, nobody wants to see the fruits of your body, Andrew. Nobody wants to see the fruits of your body. All right. Fair enough. Should I do the Multiverse of Madness and unban everybody? Jack asks, do I ever use my green screen? No, I mean, I use it as a backdrop, but I don't really use it to project anything onto it. So. La, la, la. All right, let's crack open a nice seltzer. I just drank some coffee. I got the coffee flowing through my veins. Horn Dog's like, hey there, big dog. How art thou, Horn Dog? Oh, I just had some cold brew actually, and now I'm gonna drink seltzer. I call it the blood orange seltzer. This is what it is. Organic seltzer water. Cracking a cold one with the boys, yeah. Life is a game of chess. Rusty says, load up a Nintendo 64 emulator and get no mercy. Horn Dog says, you should make a song about somebody who can't lie. I think I did a few months ago. It was called Real One. Basically, the gist of it is I can't lie, and everybody should just believe everything I say, and, I'm just so honest and transparent that you have to just take my words as fact. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. You have to just assume everything I say is just literal and fact, and I never lie. I can't lie. I think I did it a few months ago, but I don't know how the song goes. I know I've made a lot of songs. That's kind of like buried in my archive somewhere. So to answer your question, I made a song about somebody who can't lie. It's called I'm a Real One. Somebody says, you should make a song about some guy who... No, Rusty. I'm not going to be making a song about somebody who can't get intimacy and romance. Horn Dog asks, do you ever think you will go back to being an innocent goody two-shoes? I'm starting to trust people again, but I'm looking at everybody suspiciously, like they're monsters and betrayers and gang stalkers and conspirators. I'm looking at my parents like they've betrayed me. I'm looking at everybody in public like they've betrayed me. I'm suspicious of everyone now, So, I don't think I was this way many years ago, and I feel like I don't know who to trust, who I can trust, who. But I think I can be happy again. And somebody says, when do you think you lost your trust? I think this is recent years. It's more recent than 2012 and 2015. I was still pretty naive in 2018, 2019. Um, you know, I don't know. It's kind of a recent phenomenon. Some people say it might be. Somebody says you might have put together the truth about Dale, and you might have realized, he might have resented you for the intergender wrestling 20 to 25 years ago. And, maybe some of the suspicions that you're coming to are incorrect. Um, meaning maybe the fact that I've come down on medication makes me think people are lying when they're actually being honest with me. Maybe it's delusions, some of it too. Yeah, but I think obviously figuring out the truth about Dale, that there was problems with the intergender wrestling 20 to 25 years ago, and my mother and stepfather never told me. Obviously makes me not trust them. Because they didn't communicate, they didn't take accountability, and I realized it was a difficult conversation, but if they lied about that, what else are they lying about? You know what I mean? It's like the old saying goes, liars, when they speak the truth, are not believed. Somebody says, that really broke the trust. Yeah, no, definitely. It definitely broke the trust. Coming to the realization, and I'm like, if they're lying about the intergender wrestling, that there were problems with that, which I didn't even realize, then what else are they lying about? Horndog says, have you ever had a professional photo shoot? You are a handsome man. I don't think so. I mean, I got like a photo op with the Hardy Boys in 2017, but I would love to. Does anybody want to photograph me like a model? To answer your question, I don't think I've ever had a professional photo shoot. I mean, if anybody wants to photograph me as a model, I would certainly love to. Should I go on Model Mayhem? Should I go on like a modeling website? I mean, I would love to take modeling pictures. I love to get my photograph taken. I would even take spicy photos. I mean, hopefully the photographer is a woman. I don't want some man taking spicy photos of me, but somebody says, yeah, Model Mayhem, but you need professional photos. Yeah, no, okay. Anybody want to take modeling photos of me? I mean, where do you go to get a modeling photo? I mean, I know some photographers. I mean, Man Crush Ed was a professional photographer. And I know other people who were professional photographers as well, but I don't think they like me very much. So, on that note, I can turn to them, because the professional I actually used to be close with two professional photographers, but now they don't like me, so that's a pity, I guess. La 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 la. Is the chat frozen? Somebody says, do classy photos. Don't do OnlyFans modeling. Don't do spicy content modeling. That's a fair point, Jack. That's a fair point. Although I'm a little bit of an exhibitionist, I'm a little bit voyeuristic, so I certainly wouldn't mind doing spicy content modeling. If a sexy lady or a romantic partner wants to photograph me, you know, I'm down. If she wants to, you know, la 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 la. Yeah, somebody says do more classy modeling photographs. Don't do OnlyFans modeling. I guess you're right. So anybody, I mean, did anybody have any ideas of where I can go to meet a professional photographer? Hey, repair guy. Hey, repair dude. Good morning. Rusty, are you ready for some pleasure? Rusty? I can't hear you, Rusty. Are you ready for some pleasure? Maybe he left. I'm going to please Rusty here. Okay. I'm going to give him some good pleasure. Here we go! La 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 la. I used to be a goody two shoes. Go into your little jingle washing machine. Go into your little. Here we go! Putting the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. It's not like an air fryer. When you put the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash ain't like an air fryer. When you put the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. All right. Let's make sure I got everything. Oh, no. I did not get everything. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Sal Waters! Wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Ah! All right. How would you rank that one? Peter gave it an 8 out of 10. So he says, you got a nice outfit on, too. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Horn Dog says a 9 out of 10. Great energy today. Thank you. I got some coffee flowing through my veins. It's going to be a good day in the horror house, the Massapequa Horror House. Somebody says, did you play the Powerball? Why? What is the lottery up to? No, I did not. It's hit 1.8 billion. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I think the likelihood of winning is pretty slim, but You know, if he did win, that would be pretty good. Pretty good. Certainly life-changing money there. At 1.8 billion, that's a lot of moo. That's a lot of moo. A lot of moo. They say you got to be in it to win it, but somebody says, "What would you do with that much money?" Well, I'd probably get a house. I'd get a house. I would get a nice pool. I would get a good camera. I don't know. I can't even fathom what I would do with that much money. I can't even fathom it. So it's $2 for a ticket. I guess, guys. I guess. I guess so. I'm more into making my own luck. I'm more into not gambling and, you know, winning by dumb luck. I'm into succeeding based on my talents and hard work. All right. So, anybody want to help me find a photographer who wants to do model? Should I get into my underpants and show you do a fitness check? Anybody want a fitness check? Somebody says, we need a fitness check for the modeling photographs. Rusty says, yes. Yes, we want a fitness check here. Okay, be right back, guys. I'm going to get off camera here so we don't have a wardrobe malfunction. We don't want to see anything, you know. Although it can be seen pretty readily available all over the internet. Okay. Here we go. This is how I'm looking in my underpants as of recently. So, okay, one sec. I think I'm looking pretty good. Looking good. I'm gonna put my clothes back on. Peter says, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Thank you. Not looking too bad. La la. Somebody says you need more plates, more food, and less dates. All right. Anybody want to see me set up the DSLR and do some special requests? Do some performances? I could do the real one, the Honest Person song. Jack asks, will you do some cover requests? Yeah, I mean, what songs do you want me to cover, Jack? Throw out a suggestion and I'll cover it. What song do you want me to cover? So I wanted to cover Maggie May by Rod Stewart, but I was kind of yeah. Jack wasn't prepared for one. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing. I'm willing to cover quite a lot. But also, I know there's some artists who, if you cover their songs, they give you a copyright warning against your account. I think the Eagles are notorious for that. The Eagles and Don Henley. I tried covering "The Boys of Summer" by Don Henley, and they're like, "Oh, this is copyrighted material." And that was kind of annoying. Um, I think there's others who are problematic with you covering their songs. I think Jimi Hendrix is another one. Um, yeah, I know. The Eagles are bad. You can't cover them. I think Jimi Hendrix is another one, and I don't know who else. That's why a lot of people, when they cover Jimi Hendrix, they do "All Along the Watchtower," because that's not his song, and that's a song people are allowed to do. So because there's problems with covering Jimi Hendrix's songs. Mhm. Yeah, so who are some artists you can cover? Anybody knowledgeable about this? I mean, I don't want to just cover some random artist and get a copyright strike against my account. I mean, there's some out there who bitch and complain if you cover their songs. So he says, "What about Cyndi Lauper? Time after time. If you lost and you look and you can't find it, time after time." That might be too difficult. I don't know. I don't. I guess I could do it. Time after time. Time after time. La 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 la. Time after. I've been trying to stick with my originals recently. So he says, "You have a really sweet and soft voice, Andrew." All right, let's get back to modeling here. I really would love let's go on model. Well, should I go on Model Mayhem? Should I register an account on Model Mayhem? What should I do? What should I do to find a photographer who wants to photograph me? A Horn Oak says, "I want to see you in a professional photo shoot." Yeah, I would love to partake in a professional photo shoot too. Should I go on Model Mayhem? Anybody have anybody have any ideas? Somebody says, "Would you wear the black latex collar?" Well, it depends. I mean, what am I get where like it depends the kind of modeling I'm doing, I guess. If I'm trying to look like a rock star, maybe not. You know. So should I go on Model Mayhem? What do you think? I'm open to spicy content modeling. I'm open to. I have an OnlyFans. I'm open to spicy content modeling. I don't mind doing a spicy photo shoot. Ideally, I'd like the photographer to be a female, though. Maybe a romantic partner of mine. Okay, let's Google here. Google. How do you get into modeling? Choose your modeling. What's a good way to get into modeling? How to get into modeling with no experience. Create a portfolio with local photographers. Become a model. This is complicated. So I mean, if I'm doing a spicy photo shoot, I don't want the man. I don't want a man, like some 80-year-old, 50-year-old man photographing me. It might turn a little, I don't know. So anybody have any like modeling tips where to go? Is Model Mayhem a good place to look? Is Model Mayhem a good website for modeling? Let's Google that. Is Model Mayhem legit? Model Mayhem is an online to find, collaborate, to build portfolios. Is Model Mayhem good for beginners? I always suggest Model Mayhem for beginning models. Okay, maybe I'll go on Model Mayhem. Is modelmayhem.com a scam? It's not as popular as it once was, but it's still a legitimate social networking site for models. Okay, I guess that's a good start. Go on that website. Okay, anybody have any photographs of mine that they would like to feature? Okay, guys, I'm gonna create a Model Mayhem account here. I'm not gonna do this on the live stream. I'm gonna try to create an account and message some photographers and see where this goes. I'll see where this goes. Okay, peace out, guys. Thanks for telling me to get into modeling. Oh, we got Victoria. Before I go, hey Victoria, how you doing? Victoria? I think I remember you from before. You're from California, if I remember correctly. Somebody says, cut 10 to 20 pounds and get ripped, Andrew. Yeah, stop eating Chinese food, right? Stop eating Chinese food and fast food burgers and cut the weight. Victoria says, how are you doing? I'm doing all right, Victoria. I'm doing all right. It's rainy where she is. Okay. Any last questions, or should I peace out here? Should I hit the bricks? What am I doing today? I'm seeing a friend for lunch, I think. I think I'm seeing a friend for lunch. All right, adios, guys.